Now I am. Excellent connection. If anyone doesn't know, I got fiber internet on Saturday. I got that fiber internet, baby. We can go live everywhere. We can go live like crazy. Alright. And then TikTok. We'll be good, we'll be good. Go. Wham bam. I almost crushed Asha. How's it going? Look at him. He's just right here. He's just chilling. He knows the drill. He's been on my lap plenty before. he's just like, you playing some WoW? How are you doing, Reggie? You had a good day? Just getting started. I was on a different planet last time. Was I really? I might have been. And you know, sometimes your tail, but up or down? I need you to pick one. I think he wants to like lay down behind me. Sometimes when I like go up to make dinner or something, he will I'm
out of range.
He'll like get in my chair, and then when I come back, I'll like sit with him. Where like I'll put my I'll let him sit in the chair with me, and I'll kind of lean back against him. He likes being squished. He's weird like that. The day off, you dodged a bullet Saturday night? What happened? Crazy work stuff? Okay, and I might die immediately because I wasn't paying attention to my health after that last pull. Let's see if I can make it through this. Oh my god. Barely. Barely, barely. Okay. We're locking in. Who's this mage? He's on the same quest as me. Well, now the kitty walked out. He's like, alright, you're not gonna pay 100% attention to me? I'm gonna go eat the dinner that I lovingly put out for him and he hasn't touched yet. I usually wait till he wakes up in the evening, and then I'll make him dinner. Did I? Yeah, I spent that talent point. So tell me all about it. Tell Confess a Bear. There we go. Get our first pelt. Be careful as they're average. And knocking you down for 2 seconds. We'll be careful. Kinda like, I don't know what the optimal rotation here is. I need to use overpower whenever I can because it's only 5 rage. Work was a 14-hour reggae fest sponsored by Rihanna. We got 6 years. Oh my god. Definitely dodged a bullet. When you say everyone, do you mean like the staff? Or like even the attendees? What the heck? Sounds like you definitely did dodge a bullet. I'm sorry to hear that. Why am I in combat? Did I accidentally hit the sickly deer? Staff? Oh my god. How does it get to that point? That is crazy.
It is too far away.
Now, I don't know how in this day. Oh crap.
Not enough range.
I used Demoralizing Shout and aggroed that Forest Rider. Let's get some rage. That is not what I meant to hit. Okay. We get some rage.
Need more rage.
Whoa. Okay. I used a slow, and the slow did nothing. Stop hitting me. Okay, we're good. I'm getting kind of lucky. Dude, how the heck does that happen? Just touching the girls. Overs. Oh my god. Dude. That's so shocking. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't keep saying that, but like, jeez. How does that even happen in this day and age?
Not enough rage.
Just having to put up with that as like a work environment is devastating. Ugh. Excuse me. Ah! I tried to mute myself and say sorry at the same time and then just sneezed. This is 10 rage. Yeah, it's fine. Dude, I am so shocked. I feel like that's the music industry. Honestly. Badly.
I need to get closer. I can't do
I mean, I've told my story too about the live events company I interned for when I was in college, and even worked for them a bit after I graduated, and the owner was a creep. Had to put up with that, but it's music, man. I don't know what's up with the music industry now. Not like the big music industry, but you know, like the local shows. Although you work the big shows, I know that. And it's even crazier to me that it happens like there. But I'm glad you weren't there. Yeah, because that sounds like a terrible time. The lack of self-awareness all around. Well, I think we're gonna be needing to kill quite a few of these Moonstalker pelts. I remember the Moonstalker
I'm
runs
out of range.
took us quite a bit of time. They were practicing begging people to volunteer beforehand. Did until you busted your knee, or before listening to hundreds of people crowd surfing at a Hot Mulligan show.
Need more rage.
You get banged up a lot at those big shows. And I mean, I believe it. And even still, doing the interning that I did, I got a pretty bad injury on my leg. Had an amp land on my leg when I was unloading a truck after a show. It was just basically a roadie, and that really hurt. Not much to say. Yeah, but I had a tough time walking for like 2 months. Couldn't afford healthcare at the time. So it was a real crap show. And no one's gonna hurt little Addison, that's right. Not anymore. That was my mid-20s. We're past that. Where the heck is this buzz box? Oh, it's right here. It blends in. There we go. So, go turn in some quests but kill some runts along the way? Or Moonstalkers? Moonstalker sires. We're being chilling now. We don't deal with that crap no more.
Not ready.
This raises my... Basically like hits as hard as weapon damage plus 5.
Not enough rage.
And then this is melee damage 32, high amount of threat. I think I get to this point where I shouldn't be using heroic strike too often. You don't think I got hurt in my trucker days? No, I didn't. No, I did not. I'm trying to think if anything ever happened then. I think the worst that would happen is I'd just be sore, especially when I was driving local, and okay, and I would be like hooking and unhooking trailers all day. And that, like, it was just hard work. Didn't get injured or anything. And the worst that happens to me now is like when I was running and I took a spill over the shitty sidewalk. Okay, encrusted tide crawlers, more moonstalkers, fires, and accept beach sea turtle. Oopsie doodles. Oh, big oopsie doodles. Can I escape? Throw it away. Forget yesterday. I might die. This might be the first death of the night. And everybody knows the rules that if I die, I have to tell a story. And that story might end up being the story of my day so far. Okay. On a happier note, some of your friends are getting food stamps back. That is lovely. That's one nice thing about all this. Yeah, I mean, the not lovely thing is all we're really getting out of the government coming out of shutdown is the things we had before it. No ACA subsidies. Those, and I even got the email from work saying our healthcare premiums are going up. So that's lovely. That is just fantastic. Just like most Americans. But okay, so time for the story. I got up. I got ready, brushed my hair, put on a little makeup. No, not really. Because I got up and I put on my running clothes and I went for a nice run. And I was trying to beat my 5K time, and I came pretty close. I think I was a little too excited for the run, and I ran a little too hard on the first mile. And it kind of, having the Garmin that lets me, you know, go back and review the John Madden play and kind of get like really detailed statistics of how my run went. I could see where I went wrong. I was 15 seconds slower than my PR. And I think I could have beat it. Because the route that I run, first mile has a decent hill. But I've gotten myself to the point where I can power through it pretty good and keep a really good time going. Second mile is the hardest because it has a big hill. I'm gonna turn the music down a hair. I feel like it's kind of loud tonight. Wait, what if I put it there? No, it's fine. I'll fix it, it's the TikTok stream where it's a little bit loud. There we go. Okay. We'll kill some tide crawlers. Yeah, mile 2 has a really big hill, and it's always my slowest mile when I'm doing good. So I was a little bit slower on that one. Kitty's coming back in the room. So mile 3, which is the flattest mile, and then the 0.1 for the 5K, I was a little too slow. And that's where I didn't make the PR. But I had nothing left. I even knew it, like looking at my time on my watch as I was going and seeing how my pace was. I knew my mile 3 had to be really good in order to PR. But I just had nothing left in me. I was at max heart rate, huffing and puffing, anaerobic. And this causes 22 damage. I'm on a threat and a taunt. I don't know if that helps me too much with just the leveling here. Yeah, trying to get back to my high school numbers. And am I seeing 3 Days Grace next year? They just announced a world tour and they're coming to Phoenix next November. I'd be interested. 3 Days Grace? Hell yeah. Let me tell you, the 1X album was my jam in high school. Man, I had the CD holder in the car. And let me tell you, 1X was played all the time. You remember I was getting back to running pre-surgery, trying to get back to my high school numbers? Yeah. And you know what? I was running on a treadmill for a lot of that. And it wasn't really doing me... I mean, it got me going again, because, like, I was running, like, probably, like, 12-minute mile pace and then for, like, 2 minutes, and then I had to walk for 1 minute. And then, let the like fairy bless you up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I had to walk for a minute, run for 2 minutes, but that was back in like 2023. So the treadmill got to like being able to run miles consistently, and then now I can like do 5Ks at like 8-minute mile pace. I think my PR right now is 26:13, and my PR when I was 17 years old was 21:09. So I don't know if I'm gonna get back to that, but I'm gonna get in good shape trying, is my attitude. Returning with I Prevail. Funeral portraits. That sounds like a fun show. I always love going to Phoenix and going to shows. It always makes for a nice weekend. Especially if I could have somebody watch the kitty or like feed the kitty and spend the night up there. Although I spent the night in Phoenix for Halloween and I just put the kitty's dinner out before I left and then drove back first thing in the morning and then gave him his breakfast and he was fine. Am I trying to get muscle or get skinny? Mostly stay skinny. If I don't run, if I don't exercise, my weight will start going up. By default, my weight will go up. My metabolism is like officially gone. But with running consistently, and you know, it's nice to feel sexy, to have an in-shape body, and it makes me happy.
Not enough rage.
I don't judge anyone else how they want to live their life, but it's mainly for me. I can't get that big. Well,
Need more rage.
during COVID, I got to like the highest weight I'd ever been. And I hit that like beyond healthy weight meter. And once I did, I was like, I'm getting back into running immediately. Moonstalker runt. And I did. And I went on a diet. And well, I got the curves. I got curves because I run. But once I went back on like some diet and exercise, I lost like 40 pounds. And then that put me back into like what my weight should be for my height over the course of a couple of months. And I mean, a lot of that was just making better
Enough rage.
food choices. It was during COVID, man. And I mean, during COVID, I was eating like crap. I feel like a lot of us were. So just not drinking soda and no, I was gonna drink a ginger ale during this stream. Maybe I should go get it here shortly. Can I lift? Yeah, kinda. I've done like vigorous lifting at different points in my life. I actually lifted a lot to start this year.
That ability isn't
That was my... I wanted to scoot my chair back, but the kitty likes laying down right behind my chair, so I gotta like look in the mirror to see where he is, or roll my chair around. I call it when he's in insurance fraud mode. Because he'll also do this thing where he like stands right at my feet. Or I'll be doing dishes and he'll just stand right behind my heels. And so I'll like step back and then he goes like meow. Like I'm stepping on him. And then I yell insurance fraud. But no, I was dating my ex-boyfriend and he would get me into the gym for free because he had like a +1 on his membership. We were going together for like
closer.
6 months or so. I was getting some good muscle. But I didn't really keep up with it after we broke up. Is this thing... Did I miss 2 overpowers on this crab? Pre-COVID, you were 200 at 6. That's your first time started security. You fell off on walking everyone, shot up to 280 between that and fixing, yeah. 280 at 6'6"? Well, 200 at 6'6" sounds like like very normal range, right? I don't really know what the range is for oh, I should not have to attack this crab. I was reading your message. You know what? I actually might be able to take him. I got all these timers on him.
Need more rage.
Yeah, we're good. I had the rage. But yeah, I did the run, and then I...
I need to get closer.
Sorry. Totally blanked. Yeah, I did the run, and then I showered and fed the kitty. I recorded those TikToks of me like singing to him. It's whenever I'm stretching. After my run, I'll come in and stretch, and then the kitty takes that time to demand that I pet him. I swear he can detect. Oh my god! How did I almost die? I swear, if I stretch somewhere in the house, he knows, and he will come to me to demand that I pet him. And it works, because then I do. But then I have to hurry. Yeah, I did my shower, and then I started work. And let me tell you, I had a hell of a work day. Busy, busy, busy. I didn't even finish everything. Normally I'm able to like lock in and really get everything done that's on my plate in the workday. But today it was not possible. It was just too much. So I got a lot waiting for me tomorrow, but it'll be fine. I just hope no one gets on my butt. And like, Addison, you didn't finish this thing. I'm like, I got too many things going on. Everybody calm down. Nah, but they're nice. If I'm usually like, hey, this is gonna be delayed because I'm so overloaded right now. I've never had anybody be like, well, what the heck? Not really. Look back at those pictures, you could see your ribs. Thought you looked great. More people said it looked sick. Yeah, I guess 200 at 6'6", yeah, would be pretty underweight. Like I said, I don't really know what the ranges should be, but I guess that is pretty low. Does Holly run? Yeah, yeah. Holly doesn't really enjoy running, but does it to keep in shape, and it's something that we do together. Holly does it for like maintenance, for the healthy aspect of it. I do it because, well, for the healthy aspect, but also because I love like being competitive with myself and trying to beat my times. And that's the cross country kid in me. You know, is being like, oh, I got this time, I'm gonna work hard to beat it. I'm gonna swim over to this one. I remember this one now. There's a little area over here. Easy to die in if I'm not careful. Elder Dark Shore Thresher, okay. Can Ashen run? He gets the zoomies. He turns into a little zoomy boy sometimes. Can I get away with this? They are level 19, oh my god. Corpse of Tlusty. You're a real one, Tlusty. Thanks for clearing out these Tide Hunters for me. Oh my god, I got lucky. But these bodies were cleared out. Yeah, for a 12-year-old cat, he's really active. For a 12-year-old cat, he goes sicko mode. Like he's very agile and he loves to play. We have like this fuzzy thing on a stick.
Need more rage.
And I can get him like jumping around the living room with that. 'Cause he'll like meow at me and I'm trying to figure out what he wants. And he'll just meow, 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 meow.
He's too
And
far
so I'll make
away.
sure he's got food, make sure he's got water, all this and that. What the heck am I supposed to do with this? I guess I need to
That ability isn't ready.
get into like the belly section or something.
Not enough
For someone so shy, I seem like a very outdoorsy kid. I wouldn't say I was all that outdoorsy. I did love the outdoors though. I loved when we would go to... I really liked camping. That was one thing I really loved. I would get really, really excited when we would go camping. I also loved fishing as an extension of camping. But, I loved riding my bike around town and stuff like that. I'd say I was a pretty good balance of like a nerdy gamer kid, but would also get out and ride my bicycle and have fun outside. I used to play World of War. I remember in middle school I'd play World of Warcraft with we had a group of us in middle school that all played it. And we'd be talking WoW at school. I gotta kill Merc Deep. I don't know how this is gonna go. Make sure you check if Merc Deep is already up in the water. If someone has previously failed to encounter or left the Grey Mist Hunter in the wave, spawns with alive. Kill the Grey Mist Warriors and Grey Mist Hunters in the camp. Move to the bonfire in the center camp, start the Merc Deep encounter. 3 waves will spawn from the water, each after killing the previous wave. Wave 2 has 2 level 15/16s, and Wave 3 is level 19 Merc Deep. Move away from the bonfire to avoid aggroing the next wave. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off in general. Maybe if I team up with this mage. In Holly Camp? Yeah, certainly. Okay. Do some Merc Deep.
I'm out of range.
Thankfully we can team up on this.
Not ready.
I mean, I think, yeah, this Merc Deep quest gives some big,
Away.
yeah, this mage hits hard. And Holly can, yeah, Holly can certainly camp.
I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet.
What's my amp collection? I don't have a single live amp right now. Unfortunately. Mad unforch. I sold them. Oh crap, dude. Did she hit the fucking... Did she hit the campfire? Ah, crap.
I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. Need more rage.
But if I start playing in like a band again, I'm gonna need to buy a nice bass amp. But all I have really now is like DI stuff for recording. And a lot of just in the box stuff. Which does me just fine. So I can like practice and record just fine at home. It's
Not ready yet.
any live stuff, I'd have to pick up some new equipment, which does kind of discourage me a little bit. Get a dual rectifier? I just might. If I'm ever in the market again, I'll take a look.
Not enough rage.
I'm sure I will be at some point. It's just one of those things where it's like, if like I'm not playing live, there's no reason to spend money on that right now, you know? These are level 13. Man, did they hit hard. Okay, the mage is almost back. I hope she's not annoyed with me. She didn't respond. I said sorry that she died. Three waves. So wave 1 has 3 level 12 through feet. Yeah, the coast runner. She did hit the fire. Oh, it's because one of us walked over it, I think. Anti-rocket 110. Ooh, how you liking that? I just touched the fire. Ah!
Not ready yet. I need more rage.
Is it a good one?
I can't do it.
Oh, nutty. She knows what's up. Okay, there's Murk Deep. I can't use it again.
Ready yet. I can't do that yet.
Stop it.
Ability
Stop
isn't
it.
ready yet.
Stop it.
I can't do that
Dude,
yet.
she's just eating that.
First.
Dude, run. What's she mad at me for? I was out of rage. I'm out of rage. She's the one that just could have leashed it back. Eh, you know, that's how it goes in this workaday world. You gotta get up in there, warrior. I got a staff. I'm level 17, girl. Ah, you know, some people just don't know what's up. But hey, we got it done. We both got the quest credit, so we out here. Gotta keep the vibes chill. I'm a pretty bona fide noob, and it's gonna be awkward when we're both doing this next quest. Level 14.
Not ready yet.
Man, it's a big chillin' kind of night. You surprised how loud and light it is for a solid stage amp? You haven't figured out the grit tech yet a Darkless overdrive pedal? Nice. You got a lot of good gear. I'm always really impressed with your guitar tones on your TikToks. I always feel like you're able to match the songs that you're playing really well. And I mean, guitar tone is something that just like I just can't be bothered with personally.
Not ready yet.
I'm definitely a bass gal because I don't know. I guess that kind of stuff doesn't intrigue me at most. That means I mean bass tone is far simpler. Still definitely a lot to it, but not as much as guitar.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Not nearly as much as guitar. In fact, for a lot of my time playing bass live, I didn't even run any pedals. Just the small amount of outboard effects that I did have were were very minimal. And I mean, a lot of that kind of comes with too that the setup on my bass was really conducive to the tone that I wanted. I had really heavy gauge strings. I have really heavy gauge strings. You're lucky you have to follow the rhythm section. I am the rhythm section.
I'm
The drummer follows me. Why doesn't Memento want to be in a group with me? What are we doing? I'm okay, gamer. I've already had one person be poopy to me tonight. We're going back to Aberdeen, so we're good. No Sans amp, no noise reduction, no dirt pedal. Well, I mean, like, the DI box I used had a lot. And I mean, I wasn't just like plugging into an amp and letting her rip. I'd still go through, you know, a DI box into a snake, into a board. So there were still plenty of things happening in the signal path. Yeah, noise reduction is definitely something I needed for playing a 5-string bass with very heavy gauge strings. I mean, man, if I had some like serious money, I'd definitely ball out and get something. I'd probably get a new bass too. The bass that I play with, I only have one. I take good care of it, but I've had it since I was 14. My parents got it for me for my 14th birthday because my brother had this Fender Squier jazz bass, pretty cheap starter one, and he ended up not being too into bass. He was a lot more into guitar, so they got him a BC Rich, and then I took over the bass, and I got really into playing bass. And my parents got me the Ibanez Sound Gear 5-string that I have, and they kind of asked me, they were like, what do you want? And I did a whole lot of research on basses online, me being 13, and I came up, Ernie Ball Music Man, get a 6-string. You know, I'd be tempted. But to this day, I'm very happy with my choice of bass, especially the Ibanez Sound Gears back then. I feel like they're made better than the ones nowadays. Because that was in the mid-2000s, if I remember right.
Goddess bless you. Illumina.
Whole lot of quests to turn in. Turn in Fruit of the Sea.
I've the finest wares
I'd have
in
to
the
look
land.
at what my strings are. I can't
See you
remember off the
soon.
top of my... I can never
Safe
remember off the top of my
travels.
head. The gauge number that is. Ibanez SRs, a 305 and a 405. Nice. I like Ibanez.
I am honored.
On my album, there's an Ibanez guitar too. On all of the songs where I play rhythm guitar, I used it. I borrowed an Ibanez to play it. I have my BC Rich Warlock, which is a 7-string, but it's pretty banged up. I bought it off somebody in the army who was just trying to get rid of it. Gave me this, it was an old BC Rich that had just seen a lot of better days, sat in a storage unit, had chips and scratches all over it. So it's a great song for like, or it's a great guitar for like writing, like sitting down and just playing for myself, but not one that I would like perform live with or even rely on. So in the studio I borrowed a guitar. Ibanez. Although that BC Rich Warlock is the guitar used for my instrumental Days Gone By, or everything except that like lead melodic part. That was a guitarist that I brought in. But like when the song very first starts and you hear that like do 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 do, yeah, all that is the BC Rich. And then leather bracers? I don't know. I mean, I guess the stamina would help. You really want me to take those? Armor, agility, and stamina? I don't know, I kind of want... I feel like that would be better. Okay. Blackwood Grain Stores. Scan, kill, den mother. Okay. Hoping to upgrade from Easy Drummer to Superior Drummer for... Yeah, we were talking about Superior Drummer. I love it. I love it. Yeah, but also I don't want to run and right through me. I use the BC Rich for that too. And it's like, I think that would be my investment. TBH would be a nicer guitar. I would want it. Okay, so here's my perfect world. A nice 6-string guitar. That's all I need. Just like a nice one. Probably an Ibanez. On top of that, I would want a 4-string bass and a 6-string bass. 6-string bass to play some crazy stuff and kind of open the doors to a lot more like Primus stuff, like Jerry was a race car driver, which is doable, you know, on the 5-string, but still not quite 1-to-1 accuracy with playing like the inverted tritones. And my Ibanez is not with the low action and the heavy gauge strings, it's not good for that type of playing, you know what I mean? Like the tapping. And flamenco strumming. So a 4-string would be nice to just have a lot more agility around the fretboard. I feel like a lot more freedom to move around without muting the B string. And the 6-string would be nice to open up a lot more song possibilities. You send me an Ibanez? No. I cannot accept a big gift such as that. But That's kind of you. I don't feel like music is one of those things where it's like I get things when I need it. And I'm trying to, like, one thing that I asked for Christmas from family is a cloud lifter to give me more clean gain on this mic, because I have it plugged into a Focusrite 2i2, like 2nd gen. Got this thing a while back, and the preamp isn't really strong enough to get this dynamic mic from mic level up to line level. I have it cranked all the way up, and it's still kind of, and that's also why I'm talking like right into it. Because if I had a cloud lifter and I could DI into it and then use phantom power to lift the level up even more, then I could put a compressor on this and then talk further away and have it and have a little bit more freedom in how I'm moving. So I need to open these Blackwood grain stores. If I see Zabraxis yell in chat or see someone fighting him, help them. Open the Zabraxis he drops on the ground. Looted for the talisman of corruption. Okay. I don't know. What the heck? I don't know if that's gonna be possible. Is Den Mother up? I don't think she is, so I may as well give this a try while I'm here. These are lower level than me. That was what all that grinding was for. I'm gonna need to move to 4th gen. Yeah! Yeah, move to 4th gen. And also get a cloud lifter. I think with those things combined. I've had this 2i2 since 2019. I bought it because I had fun ideas for music, and I hooked it up with a mic and that BC Rich, and I recorded really scuffed versions of I Won't Go and Hate Me More, because those were the two big song ideas I had. And that's what made me want to go to a studio to properly record them. And I still have them. I don't know what came over to me to like post a deluxe version of Looking Out, because there was literally zero demand to do that. I don't know, vanity maybe. Oh crap. Bagnons. No! I meant to hit ignore. Ah well. We'll be fine. I can build my own studio at home. Dude, speaking of money, well, I mean, I pretty much already do. It's not like a studio, but with all the software that I have and the 2i2, I just plug let's get away from that totem. I just DI in a guitar, bass, microphone, and run all my effects. I've got way too much stuff. I mean, I've got a bunch of stuff with native instruments. I have Ozone. I have a guitar rig, which isn't a great, like, synthetic guitar rack, but it does the job. I have a Melodyne. I did the free trial of all of like the Antares voice suite, you know, including like auto-tune and the doublers, harmonizers, stuff like that. It didn't end up working for me. Holy aggro, Batman. Why did I run this way? Why is... Oh, there's Shadow Meld. I was like, where the heck did I put it on my bar? Morning? Evening? It's sometime, somewhere. Hi, Amico. It's nice to see you. It's evening. It is 8:34. Is that all that I had to do? I thought I had to... Yeah, I gotta kill Den Mother. How do I kill Den Mother? I don't exactly know which way to go. Do I go up this mountain pass? Yeah, this has got to be the way. How are you, Amico? I hope you're having a great day. Great morning, evening, whatever it is for you right now. But I hear you on that, Reggie. The studio, home is where the heart is. Studio is where the heart is. My Bagnon took a crap. But I've appreciated the bags that you got me, Amico. Your existing will have to drive back to Illinois tomorrow. Ooh, how far of a drive is that for you? I love me a good road trip, but they're usually more fun when you're doing it for a fun reason. Holy balls. That's a lot of... Oh, they're like level 8 and 9 and stuff like that. Yes, come to me, cubs. Come to me. About 14 hours? Wait till I get used to that axe. I'll give it a go. I think I only need one more level. Yeah, I'm really close to being able to equip it. I don't know if I'll have to go back to Darnassus to like train in two-handers. Wait, I'm using a two-hander. I'm using a staff. Yeah, it should be fine. 14 hours, that is a heck of a drive. Oh, okay. We are... I can pull this off. I can do this. I don't know if I'm eating these words. Should I kill the cubs? Maybe I should. No, we're fine. We're fine. We ball, we ball. If I die, if I kill her... Okay, we're good. Can I... Yeah, we're fine. That was a close one, but we did it. Gotta have two-hand axes trained. Yeah, I'll go do that. It would definitely be worth it to go do that and pick that up. And use a nice axe. And I'll be thinking of you the whole time. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I'm excited. I appreciate it because yeah, it's been a struggle. I teamed up with a random mage to kill Murkdeep, and she was not happy with my performance, my warrior performance. She was talking shit, but maybe she's just jelly. I mean, that's WoW for you. If you don't have someone being passive aggressive to you, are you really grouped with someone? Level 28 Rogue, what are you doing here? Okay, Blackwood nut sample? Okay.
It's too far away.
I don't know why they're storing Blackwood nut. Break in there. She can get over it. Yeah, I'm sure she would. Hee nut sample. I hope your 14-hour drive goes good. I remember during COVID, or I guess like late into COVID when it was like safe to be outside again, I had a friend that lived 15 hours away, and I drove to her place a few times. Man, it was a... I also used to be a trucker. I'm used... I know what long drives are like. Believe me. But I enjoy it. I do. I'm the type of person, and tell me if you're the same way. Your brother's a trucker at the moment? Oh, hell yeah. Ugh. And get comfy. Hell yeah. It's a good job, but man, is it a tough life. I drove over the road for... I drove solo over the road for like 2 months. And then I was like, this shit sucks. But I kept going with it. I called up a friend I had made in my CDL school. And we teamed up. We team drove together for like a year. And that was really nice. Did I just kill that? Yeah. I love road trips. I'm definitely the type of person that would much rather drive than fly. Like, tell me if you're the same way. Like, a couple months ago I had a vacation up in a part of Washington. And I don't know, flying is like... I just kind of feel drained and crappy
I can't do that.
after doing it, and it feels like I teleported there. And it's just like, ugh. Like, flying is so hard on the body. I get, and I mean, like, that's me, as I get motion sick really, really easily. So you did not hit me with the rabies. Damn thistle bear. So usually after a flight, I feel like crap for the rest of the day.
I'm out of range.
But
The ability isn't
put me in a car, I'll drive the whole squad. You know, 15 hours. You know, I think the biggest drive that I could regularly do would be Oklahoma City to Phoenix. So usually when I was like East Coast with some friends, I'll be like, get us to Oklahoma City, wake me up, and I'll get us the rest of the way home. And that would happen so often. Did I get the nuts? Yeah. Blackwood fruit. Oh, I gotta get a fruit sample now. The only time you've ever flown was to Vegas from Chicago for a work trip. That's the only, like, gosh dang. You like having a passenger princess though? Yeah, that's nice. Well, the drive goes a lot faster with someone else. Having that, like, talking about deep life stuff, it makes the drive go by so much faster. But I also still enjoy it solo. And I'll, like, listen to a long YouTube video or something. Like a 3-hour analysis of Ocarina of Time or something like that. And I'll be so into it. And that makes the drive go by really fast.
I need more rage.
Yeah, I hear ya. I'm the same way too, where I'd rather be driving, but it's nice to have like the someone with you. Ironically, I get bored. So and that ties into like the motion sickness I was talking about. If I'm a passenger in a car, there's really not anything for me to do. I can't like be on my phone or I'll feel sick. Look at this. tier 1 fishing spot that this fellow warrior has. This is like prime fishing spot and listening to Alice in Chains. Look at that. Look at the comfy. Respect. I have flown more often in my life than I can possibly remember the amount of times. Listening to Anta, come on now, self-plug. Listening to famous song Days Gone By, the instrumental off of debut album Looking Out by Anta, live on Spotify, YouTube. What's the one that starts with a T? I don't even remember. What is it? Tidal. That's it. That's what I was thinking of. Gotta go crazy. Pandora. Can't forget Pandora. Oddly enough, I did some pretty good numbers on Pandora. I haven't checked in a while. It was weird to see. I'm kind of going off on a tangent now, but it was weird to see what songs perform differently on different services. But Pandora actually by far did the best when it came to my music. Epic soundtrack, at least all the way through twice. I appreciate it. Man, I gotta have like a retrospective on that album now. I finished it, July 1st, 2021. It's crazy to think about. Yeah, that was the day we finished it. I'm gonna like immediately shadow meld. Oh, No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Oh, hey, there's the mage that talks shit to me, Sharkball. Because I was like, we're both doing the same rested XP route. So, like, you're going to be mean, and then, okay, we have to summon Zabraxis. You're going to be mean, and then we're going to see each other again throughout all the name mobs. I'm not bitter.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Watch her summon Zabraxis, and then, I don't know, I feel like she'll need my help for it. Anyway. Yeah, there's, okay. I will take that as we will let bygones be bygones. You helped me kill that mob. That just... Is it gonna kill all of them or something? Oh crap. Ah. Okay. Business as usual. Back to business. Okay. Your hunter on the PvP server is 21. You're about to start Duskwood because always human lands. There you go. You don't like Darkshore? If you didn't, I wouldn't blame you. Okay, we gotta grind. Grind to level 18. I can do that. My rabies are almost worn off. Too long and vertical. Yeah, I agree. I think my next character, my mage... Well, I can't make a night elf mage. But either way, I'm not bringing them to Darkshore. I've seen the argument for it is that it's pretty fast. I don't know about that one, Chief. I'll probably, no mage because of int bonus. Yeah, but I'm playing a Night Elf Warrior, if that shows you how much I care about racials. But I'm doing it just for the vibes and because I like the animations. I've never played a gnome before. So maybe that should be my motivation to broaden my horizons a bit. I don't know if I'll like the... Of course, once mage hits 22, they can just AoE farm. That's what I want to do. I did it when Classic first came out. I had a troll mage. And I AoE farmed all the way to 60 once I could start, anyway. And I mean like 2019 Classic. When Vanilla first came out, I was not gamer enough at all to AoE farm. I had an undead priest that I barely knew what I was doing on. Your first your first tune was a dwarf rogue. Talk about unoptimal. Hey, you know, I hate the idea that you have to play the game in the most optimal way. Honestly. And if that means that nobody's gonna invite me to their group because I'm a Night Elf Warrior, I don't care. I'm enjoying this right now. The questing and leveling. I gotta grind to level 18. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. I'm chilling. People can enjoy themselves however they want. You want the treasure finding racial? Dude, that's the argument right there. The treasure finding racial? That's all you need.
I can't do that yet. Not enough rage.
Yeah, cause like, I don't know. I might play a human mage just because.
My ability isn't ready yet.
I mean, the imp bonus is hard to beat. And I think that's why I originally played a troll mage, was because
Need more rage.
did Night Elf form best for warrior? Was formed for all the corpse running? Honestly. I don't think I was fully prepared for how hard warrior is to level. I don't even know why I picked warrior. I mean, I'm enjoying it.
Not
But, Druid is my favorite class in the game. I'll say that. But oh, see, thank you. I'll give you a hug. / hugged. Druid Legulius. But, Druid's my favorite class, but I did a Druid 1 to 70, like when Classic TBC was turning into Classic Wrath, and I got pretty burned out, and it was on a PvP server. So now that character is in Classic Mop, and I think is still like level 80. I haven't even looked. But I'm also weird in that I like the like instant dungeon queue stuff. I'm a pretty big fan of that just because,
do that yet.
well, when like
My ability isn't ready yet.
when people when the dungeon is difficult, I like it.
Rage.
Like when you have to pay attention to what you're doing instead of pulling half the dungeon, burning it down and going through. Like it's just like a chore that you have to get through. I like when it's like a 5-person challenge and I gotta do the puzzle of keeping everybody's health bars full on a resto druid. That's why I love Legion. I played the absolute crap out of Legion. Is this druid gonna be okay? Yeah, she's fine. Played the crap out of Legions because I really enjoyed the Mythic Plus dungeons.
Can't do that yet.
But after Legion, I just couldn't really get into any of the stuff. I have a lot of weird WoW takes that I feel like people would get upset with me for. I guess this is an upgrade. Is minus 41 armor to get 4 agility worth it? You're here for them all? I respect that. I think 4 agility way better. Okay, thank you. I'll take that. I'll trust you on that one. I should move to that other camp because people are going to keep doing this name mob and turning all these guys green. 4 agility equals 8 armor as well, but it's also crit. Oh my gosh. That's huge. Okay. Well, thank you for that. 'Cause I had no idea. Oh my gosh, everything's dead. I guess everyone else is grinding over here too. At least forest riders. All these respawn. Oh, it's this song. I've been recognizing this song by this artist. It's one of my favorites. I like the space noises in the back. Yeah, but it's like vanilla through Legion. I'm a big fan of, with the exception of Warlords of Draenor. Although I liked Draenor. It, like, the land, it was pretty aesthetic and it had some fun raids. But the overall vibe of the expansion didn't hit the same way. Legion though, man, I had so much fun with that. And I saw that they did like the Legion remix, but I don't really know much about it. Wad gave us Tyrell. All hail. What? I don't know, maybe it's some rose tinted glasses, but I got rabies again. But it really wasn't that bad. I had a lot of fun with it on my druid. Just didn't play it for all that long. Legion, I was on that thing from when it came out up until like the pre-patch for Battle for Azeroth. What do you think about TBC is your favorite and wish for a permanent server of it? Well, are you going to be going hard on classic TBC here? I think we were talking about that last time. TBC is fun. All of the raids on TBC I like, for better and for worse. The Attunement, Shatrath. I love Hellfire Peninsula as a region. Call me crazy. I'm not that big on Zangarmarsh. Like, Hellfire Peninsula is my favorite. Zangarmarsh my least favorite. And I feel like that's a hot take. I don't know if it's a hot take, but I feel like it is. But thank you on the stat explanations. I really didn't know that stuff. Like 1 strength equals 2 AP for warrior. 5 strength equals 1 block rating. It's terrible scaling. Hey, they were cooking back then. Deciding on all that. Dark Age of Camelot is even more crazy with some of the decisions that they made. In the Eden server, people really have been dialing in, like, especially how blocking works with a shield. It is so ridiculously archaic, like the stats and calculations behind that. And because, and like, someone posted the question in the Discord and said, what's the difference between having a small, medium, and large shield? And, like, prominent members of the community gave like 5 answers, and they were all different answers. So people were like, well, I guess what is the difference? And it was like, well, you can, if you have more enemies in front of you, you don't get like a defense loss. So like if you have a small shield and you have 3 enemies in front of you, you'll suffer like defense penetration nerfs, or like, you know what I mean? Whereas like you'll get penalized for having more enemies in front of you, and then like a large shield you can have more enemies in front of you, and it helps with tanking like PvE content too. But that's not exactly true. And one guy went in and posted like the algorithms from like the server side calculations, and it was ridiculously archaic. And all like the programmers in there were just like, what? Why the hell did they do it this way? This tank should have big shield. Yeah, but even still, the models for some of the large shields are small shields. They messed up in that way, and it looks ridiculous. That was my armsman. It had a large shield, but it was the model of a small shield. You remember when they added Siegecraft? Yeah. I think they added that one with like New Frontiers, right? Is that heard me or? Need help, Gamerade? Why am I in combat? Well, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. That druid's good. Druid's having a much easier time than I am. About that time thing. Only play mainly on the PTR at that time. Okay. That was oh, that's a quiz question. What was the name of the PTR? Pelennor? No. That was a server. Anyway, though. You don't want to go that hard this time, though? Well, how hard are you gonna go? Or what are you hoping to enjoy at a TBC this time around?
I need to get closer.
What are you looking to do? Are you trying to dungeon it up, or just casually do like some normal mode raids? Trying to get the ashes of Alar. Is that the name of that mount? I never did get that mount, unsurprisingly. Karazhan with a buddy. Oh yeah, we talked about you love Karazhan. Noble goal. Yeah, I don't really plan on doing much raiding myself. Ashes of Alar from Keltalos. Yeah. I did get that in Legion. Not in TVC. And it was just, you know, me, like many other people, would just go do it and, you know, easily go one tap everything once a week to see if you could get the rare drops from the raids. Felt goofy to do.
I can't do that.
But yeah, I'm excited. If I can find like a guild, that would be nice to do some raids. I remember back in TBC, it did have a rogue, and I wanted so badly to have the glaive. Why is it escaping me? Illidan's weapon. The warglaive? Oh, I just wasted a food. I wanted that thing so badly. Yeah, warglaives of Azeroth. That's how you got your Thunder Fury. Okay. Yeah, doing the weekly. You gotta be able to link it in chat. Ah, crap. Where did you come from? I might die. I might die. Classic blunder. I wanted those glaives so bad, and I was so hoping they would add Demon Hunter as a class, or it's just like some like yeah. I want a Demon Hunter as a class really bad in TBC when it came out, because when I played Warcraft 3, I would always play Night Elves, and I would always pick Illidan as a hero. Or Tyrande. And prepare to be moonstruck. Roar. But when they added it in Legion, I was so hype. So yeah, I'm playing a Demon Hunter. It was everything I hoped it would be. Good times. What do you think about Midnight? Are you gonna play it? I'm gonna run a little ad break on Twitch here because I have pre-rolls again. And I looked over and my view count dropped, so now's a good time. I'll run it, and then once it's over, people will be able to join without getting ads. There we go. You might dabble a bit, but mostly because you want to test the housing. That seems to be the big selling point. And isn't it crazy that it took this long to get housing in WoW too? I mean, sure, we had garrisons.
Not enough rage.
But I didn't... That was the thing about the garrisons. It felt so antisocial. It's your own little instanced world where you did everything you needed to do. With nobody else around. I couldn't shake the feeling of feeling like a shut-in playing Draenor. But, and I'm just gonna keep glazing Legion. That's why I love Legion for, like, the class areas. The Druid one was such a comfy place to, like, hang out. I love that.
I can't do that yet.
Be at garrisons, as you said. Yeah! It felt so, like, antithetical to what an MMO is. Like, that's the fun thing of, like, hanging around in Stormwind or Dalaran, is seeing all the people going about their day, and it makes you feel like you are in, like, a lived-in world. That's why it's eerie to go to, like some of the bigger cities in game when just like nobody's there. Like if you go to like Shathrath and when it's not TBC, you know, it'll be a ghost town. It feels kind of sad in a way.
Need more rage.
But yeah, it'd be like that. I'm gonna grab that ginger ale that I wanted to drink. I said I was gonna grab it like an hour and a half ago. And I really... Well, I'm going to bed in like 45 minutes. Do I really need to drink a ginger ale? I should just drink water. I gotta be... I've already... I had ice cream for dessert. Okay, I'll drink a ginger ale. It's sugar-free, so it'll be fine. Shoo! Ah! Bubbles good for the tummy. Yeah, I hear that. I had a big dinner where I fried up some tofu with rice. It was an easy dinner, so boiled some water, got some rice going, fried up some tofu with a like good dry rub seasoning, and then just microwaved a bag of like peas and carrots. So had veggies, starch, and protein. So a little balanced dinner there. Tomorrow I am having wheat noodles with a peanut butter sauce, which has become one of my favorite dinners that I make. I was so skeptical of it at first. I was like, there's no way this is good. And then I had it, and I was like, where has this been all my life? I've had a lot of different noodle recipes. For a while I was doing some garlic noodles. And you know what? The garlic noodles are far easier. If I end up feeling pretty exhausted after work, like if work drains me, I might just make garlic noodles. But I mean, you can file it under like noodles, and then what sauce are you putting in it? Peanut butter sauce or a garlic sauce, one or the other. The peanut butter one, I mean, it's just as simple as the garlic one. You gotta mix a whole bunch of stuff, but with the garlic one I gotta peel and chop a whole bunch of garlic. It comes out to about the same amount of labor. And I bought my favorite wheat noodles, which I can't get from the normal grocery store. I have to get them from the Asian market in town. And it's a local grocery store run by this nice Korean family. And anything I need that they got, I'll go get it there because it's right around the corner. Nicest family ever. And you know, and I will always go out of my way, even though it's not really out of my way, to support local business.
Not ready yet.
The easiest choice. And sometimes when stuff is close to expiring, they'll just give it to me.
Not enough rage.
Like, I didn't pick it out, but he'll like have it up front, and he'll just be like, oh, do you want this? And I'll be like, sure. I'll be like, yeah, just have it like within the next few nights. A roommate once showed you ramen, but she'd add butter instead of water and cook them that way very good. I feel like that's like restaurant ramen for sure. Because that's like, what's the difference between restaurant food and cooking at home? You know, it's fat. A lot of extra fat. The butter, you know, oil,
Need more rage.
a whole bunch more fat. I've seen chefs talk online at like big chain restaurants that they'd literally pour melted butter over salads to make them better. Like adding fat like to the salad. And yeah, sure, like that's gonna make a damn good tasting salad. But
Not ready.
again, it's, you know, people usually eat salads because they're less caloric.
Not enough rage.
Oh, the salad I ate for lunch today, you know, I put some ranch in it. It had bacon bits, chunks of chicken, iceberg lettuce, so that didn't really do anything for me. But it was a nice lunch. And then I had a small baggie of goldfish and a sugar-free grapefruit soda. Goldfish has always been my snack of choice, even since I was a kid playing WoW, and I'd be eating goldfish and drinking Dr. Pepper like a little shit-ass kid. My dad would only let me have like soda on like more special occasions, but I'd be sneaking that shit all the time. He did not pay close attention to how much soda would like go missing. You love food? It all sounds good? Yeah. Cooking's one of my biggest hobbies. And baking. Well, like, that ties into it.
That ability isn't ready yet.
What was it? Last weekend, I baked cookies. I'm gonna bake cookies again this week. But I'm not going to bake cookies while I still have ice cream, or else I'm gonna be having cookies and ice cream all the time. Okay. Let's go turn in some quests. Ooh. Okay, we're killing the bear. Oh, it's axe time too. So this is gonna take me up there. I do need to go back to Aberdeen. I'm gonna see where this takes me so I know where I want to go, and then I'll probably hearth back to Aberdeen. Oh, wait, yeah. I have to train two-handed axe. Which I think is just, Darnassus? I'll Google it before I go just to make sure. Have fun leveling axes. I only gotta get it up to 90. Well, that'll take like 15 minutes. Just killing some lower level stuff. Easy peasy. Yeah, I just gotta... We'll be fine. Gotta go to Ironforge to train him? Okay. So that would be... I'm down for a little journey. That actually sounds like a nice break from, all this running around and questing. I can take the boat, the Stormwind, and then the Deep Run tram. Yeah. Be a nice little run.
Hello.
Okay, kill Darkstrand fanatics. Worn parchment. Okay, so we are in that area. We will come back up here. So for now, we can just follow the road. Let's go on a little adventure. We'll get to Ironforge, boat to Meneth, and run through to Ironforge, then tram to Stormwind. No boat until oh, snap! Okay, well thank you for that. Oh, so the boat that I'm seeing leaving Darkshore right now goes to Meneth, okay. Well then wouldn't I want to Ironforge back to Meneth? Or is there a portal in Stormwind that can get me to Darnassus in Classic? Excuse me. We'll be going on a little journey here. It'll be a fun little journey. Stay on the road. There are scary monsters. Yeah, run from Meneth to Lochmadon, to Ironforge, tram to Stormwind. Only portals are mage ports. I guess why end up in Stormwind though? If I'm training, or is that where I have to end up for the axe? I'll probably look up the NPC that I need. Oh, for the flight path. Of course. Thank you. I'm like, what the heck? If only I was a druid and I could just port back to Moonglade. Of course, of course. Oh yeah, and then Hearthstone back. Duh. Sorry. This is the road trip. You're being 1,000 IQ. Being babby mode over here, thinking it over. You played WoW for way too long. Hey, I mean, if this was Dark Age of Camelot, I could tell you about every little piece of land in the damn game. We just got different skill sets. But that's also a thing too, is like, I keep forgetting this is like classic, and the like paths to go somewhere are different. Like boat only goes there in Wrath. I didn't know that. I didn't play Alliance until Kata. Yeah. I was Horde through and through. The first 3 expansions. Mainly playing Undead. Played a lot with Undead and Blood Elves. I like the Blood Elf aesthetic. Well, because like everyone I played with played Horde, but Night Elves are my favorite race, you know, stemming all the way back to Warcraft 3. So when they added Blood Elves, I was like, oh, that's good enough for me. And plus, like, Blood Elf Paladin, you know, coming out in PvC. Like, new elf race. Can finally play Paladin.
What brings you here? Till next we meet.
Oh, I'll just wait for the guide till it tells me so I'm not messing everything up. Okay. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Soaring through the sky. Two-toed Billy! No warlock. Oops, RP walking. Oh yeah, my favorite. This is my favorite night elf right here. Cerulean White Claw. The frat boy. Drinking mad White Claws. Hell yeah. It's always so fun taking a boat. It feels like a grand adventure. And the Zeppelins. It's a really cool way to do travel. Who are you, Themarian?
Greetings.
The northern dock with Friend Village, Inverness, from the southern dock. The great city of Malta Harbor. We want the southern dock. This one. The guy whose quest is to go find his wife's locket so you can lay her spirit to rest. Isn't that the one in the Barrens? That gets memed about all the time? I'm trying to remember which one that is. White Claws. They got Cerulean White Claw. I had to do a thing where I buy a White Claw and like go stand next to him and I'm like, hell yeah, brother. That's Mankirk. No, you're talking about the elf you're talking about. Oh! I did the quest, yeah. Maybe she just needed some more White Claws. Yeah, Mankirk, that's right. We have the same hair. I feel so unoriginal. Girl, one of us has to change. Hey, look at how lived in this world is. There's so many people. Okay, I'm gonna bust out the Google machine just to make sure I go to the right place. Let's see. WoW. Axe Trainer, Iron Forge. Bullawith Stone Hand. He's an Iron Forge towards the entrance. Or towards like where the E is. Okay. Oh, nose itchy. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. It's a room to the right of the war room, yeah? Okay. We got this. Whee! Oh, I want to get like an aesthetic view. Oh, this drum sound on the song. It's one of the Logic drum sounds. I've used it in one of my songs before. I actually, the very first music I ever released was an EP. That was like a down-tempo thing. I was really into making down-tempo music. And I had a song called Across the Ice that used that same snare sample. Brought me right back. Menethil Harbor. Okay, so we have to run not very far at all. Okay, so here's the wetlands, here's Dunmoreau. How do I do this? Do I have to go all the way through here? Then cross in? I'm like leveled for Dunmoreau, so that's nice. Just follow the path out of town? Okay. I'll make sure to pick up this flight path while I'm here. Oh, isn't there like the quest where you gotta like do a whole like bomb thing here? It's like a big fight right here.
Hello.
Level 60s.
Be careful.
Okay. Don't let them see me, I'm too low level. Wetlands will be scary, but I'll be fine. Okay. I trust you. Just a reminder, this is my hardcore character. I got to level... No, I'm just kidding. You know it's not hardcore. Wouldn't that be funny though? It's just like, okay, this will be easy. What's my slash played on this character? 16 hours. A lot of that was spent sitting idle while I was testing out stream stuff though. Like trying to get the game sounds just right. Or like when I log in, my character will usually be sitting there for like 20 minutes while I like get everything set up just right. At 23 hours on the 21 Hunter. Yeah, I mean, and it's like, I wish there was some way the game could know when you're like actively leveling versus like just chilling. Or like, you know, just hanging around or just doing whatever for fun. So you knew your actual like time questing. Oh, I hit a button on my headset. What did I do? I paused the music. Who turned the heavy on? Whoa. Whoa, that Crocodilus is going crazy. Oh no! Why was he going crazy? Alright, let's see if I can outrun him. That's right, give up, Crocodilus. I'm no match for you. You are no match for me. Rude. We're fine. We're fine. We're doing just fine. I'm so scared right now. Sundown Marsh? It sounds like a gate, like the name of like a gated community or like an apartment complex. Sundown Marsh. Let me check how my TikTok's going while I'm at it here. I do my stream announcements and I kind of keep a mental tally of how they do. Yeah, the algorithm didn't pick up on the stream announcement today. Sometimes it doesn't. Usually I reach like 200 people or so with my stream announcements on TikTok. I reach like 9 at a time. So I don't really know. Sometimes the algorithm isn't all that happy with me. But that's all good. I feel like if I just keep being me and keep being consistent, then then maybe after a year or so, I'll have a little community of people to chill with at night. But Amico, you're already here and we're already vibing. And there's a couple more regulars that'll swing by. I know there's Reggie, who was watching on Twitch earlier. He's also on TikTok posting a lot of like guitar content. And we've been keeping in touch for a long time now. Look at the cheetah form. Oh, I hated when they replaced the cheetah with the gazelle. The cheetah is so much cooler. I love the cheetah. Oh, I've reached a fork in the road. Oh, there's signs. Dunwender, Lochmadon, Menethil. Oh, that doesn't go anywhere. I still go this way. Thankfully they got signs. Go south. Okay, yeah, I'm going south. Thank you. If you remember when Dark Age of Camelot first came out, there was no maps. And you actually did have to look at signs and ask guards for directions. That was ass. Or pay 5 silver for the horse taxis. Yeah, I don't know how that game was playable before they added maps. I think they added them pretty quickly, if I remember right. Chillin'. Make our own maps like the old days. Yeah, community made maps. Oh yeah, that's right. Like you could easily buy. I remember like the strategy guide for Dark Age of Camelot came out like 2 days after the game. And I actually got to, in one of the private server discords, I got to talk to one of the people that helped author the strategy guide for the game. Like it was one of the big like game companies, or like one of the big strategy guide companies, and I got to talk to him about like what the process was like, and he said he basically just like no life the game the second it came out, and sometimes even getting early access, and then like you would beeline like one class and you'd have a bunch of people on other classes, and then you'd all write the guide and come into the game, and basically just a huge team effort. But yeah, like the maps and that. You legit frequently roleplay cartographers in D&D games just cuz. Yeah, there's something to that. I feel like that's not a common thing to do, but not an uncommon thing to do. And I say that because I had a friend who would also do that. He would be like cartographer slash geologist dwarf. And loved doing that. I would end up too much in the archetype of like the disgraced noblewoman who you know, is like a sorcerer, and she's like getting revenge. One time we did a so back in my like big D&D days, this was a fun thing we used to do. One of my good friends would usually DM. He was normally the DM, and then I was kind of like the other DM when he didn't want to, when we'd finally give him a break. But that DM friend also DM'd for like 2 other groups. You know, this dude was living the dream. He had like 3 D&D groups. He DM'd for all of them. So 3 nights a week he was doing it. He DMs for hire now too. I think that's his big side gig. But this was like 8 years ago. Anyway, so the 3 groups, once a year, we would do a massive one-shot where we would get he would get all 3 D&D groups to meet. One time we did it at my place, and because my place at the time had a big dining room, and I had this big dining room table that... What are you doing, Dragon Moss Scout? I gotta get through, buckaroo. Excuse me. I'm level 18, he's level 20. It wouldn't be that bad if he aggroed me. So anyway, we got everyone together from all 3 groups, and we would do a one-shot, and it would take all day. Like, this was not like an evening affair. This was like everybody arrives at like 10 a.m. affair. And like, some of us would like go get breakfast together. Ones that showed up early. And we'd get started and have lunch, and then it would go late into the night. But it was fun. So, and the reason I bring it up is because since it's a one-shot, you know, people would make a little bit more memey characters. And my favorite character was a human ranger named Jug Jimmadome. And I played that bit into the ground all day. And I was being a goober. Or you might get a kick out of this one if you know truck stuff because of your was your brother, I think? Yeah, I want to get that right. Yeah, and it was a minotaur. Let me make a minotaur, and he would have caravans with his cart, delivering supplies and goods across the lands, and his name was Ken Worthington. And I was trucking at the time, so I wasn't able to make most D&D nights. So they were nice and kind of let me have like be the character that they would sometimes run into. It says this way for Dunmorrow. Yeah, I gotta go this way. Yeah, D&D's fun. Wait, am I going the wrong way? Go south and get Lochmadon flight path. Oh, you are on some next level shit. You're right. Because when's the next time I'm gonna be over here? May as well get these flight paths. You are right. There's a north and a south exit of Lochmadon to Dunmorrow. Oh, okay. That must be Oldemon Dungeon Time. I hear. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. You are right. I'm starting to recognize the songs more often by this artist. I'm always playing like DMCA, like royalty-free music by like there's a couple of artists on YouTube that make chill music that are like, they advertise as streamer friendly. As long as you give them credit, and I do in my YouTube and Twitch descriptions. Oh man, I just got like big nostalgia just doing that walk in, like that dip in the hill down there. Just saving me travel time. No, I appreciate it. See, that even connects back to wetlands. That's really nice. No, you're absolutely right. It's worth it to, especially because right now is like travel time. I definitely like in my mind set this time aside to like run around and grab some flight paths and stuff. Because why not? All on the way. Because once I get to Ironforge, I will learn axes, go to Stormwind, get that flight path, and then I'll probably hearth back and call it a night. And then tomorrow, see if I can get to level 20. Because today we just did 17 to 18, but it was some kind of weird quests. It's the part of Darkshore that I'm like not particularly fond of, is that like southern part of Darkshore. And like, and man, I have put, yeah, like 17 hours into this character, and like 14 of those have been in Darkshore. And that's why I will be making a human or no mage for my next character, so that I can experience not Darkshore. And I'm not complaining. I actually really like questing through Darkshore. It's just by the time I finish with it, I'm done with it. And then I'm sure a few months will go by and I'll be like, I want to quest through Darkshore again. Because usually, I mean, from like late Wrath and onwards, I would get to 15 in Darkshore and then just hammer out a few dungeons. Like hit the looking from group. And Ragefire Chasm and some WC Wailing Caverns. I'm like, oh man, isn't this comfy though? Look at this. Man. Maybe I will do a gnome, or maybe a human. This is just comfy. The snow-capped peaks. I find snow to be like so aesthetic and romantic. Maybe that's because I've never really lived somewhere where it snows. I mean, I lived in Colorado when I was in the army, but didn't experience a whole lot of snow. It wouldn't usually stick in the particular area of Colorado I was in. Then when I was in East Europe for about 6 months, we pretty much had snow on the ground for like 4 out of 6 of those months. And I liked it. I didn't play around. Like, I bundled up big time. I wore many layers of clothing. And like, I was ready for the cold. I definitely like shopped to be warm. And it paid off. I even got some like heated gloves. Put some little batteries in them. So it would be like -5. And I was cold, but I was still vibing. Be like, man, my hands are cold. Freezing popsicles. Pop them in my heated gloves. Dude, that shit was nice. I wore like 4 jackets. And I liked it. Let me tell you. We didn't have hot showers though. That was a real bummer for like 2 months. So that sucked. I never take a hot shower for granted in my life. I do not. Yeah, big old, that hunter had a big old sword. You're back. Sorry, mom call. Oh, you're fine. I was talking about how aesthetic this area is. I love it. I think snow's like really romantic. Like being in the snow. But also like being in the snow. But what's this building? Amber Still Ranch? Hello. Oh. Where does this go? Oh, this is that. Yeah, and then there's that like named mob up on the hill in a cave there. Okay, I remember where that is. Just curious. But also like so like snowy like this with also like this level of sun where like it's cloudy and it's not like a bright day where like you gotta wear sunglasses to not get blinded. It's the only thing you love about Illinois. Texas is your home. You're there for work. You don't come home though, but I'll miss the snow. Aw. Yeah, and Texas definitely don't got none of that. Although I have been in Texas when it snowed. In Denison, I was trucking. What is it? Denison and like Bell, like north of Dallas, and got a big ice storm. Big ice storm in 2013. No, I wasn't trucking then. I was just on a road trip. It was with my dad or something. But I hear you. I love the snow. Even where I'm at in Arizona, it snowed once. Did not stick. But it did. Well, once since I've been here. I feel like I'm not going the right way, but screw it. See what's over here. Oh yeah. Oh, there's Iron Forge. Look at that. How pretty. Oh man, look at that. Oh man, to be like 2006 again, seeing that on a run. Man, they really put in a whole lot of work on that. That's so pretty. The Alliance really has like the better capitals. Orgrimmar's cool, but a little monochromatic. Undercity's a really good one. That damn elevator is so annoying though. And then Thunder Bluff is kind of whatever. But like Ironforge, Darnassus, Stormwind, I love them. Love all three. 10 out of 10. No notes. All very different from each other. Or I think like Orgrimmar just doesn't have like the same level of comfy that Stormwind has. Oh, look at that, dude. It's so cool. You're gonna miss the snow. I would too. The Dark Moon Fair? That's in Classic? Okay, so... Oh, I gotta go over here. By that gear vendor, yeah. Oh man, dude. Look at all the people everywhere. Chilling. It's the way old version though. Yeah, yeah. I won't get to experience any snow this year. Although last year I went up pretty far north in the country to visit family for Christmas, and it didn't snow at all. Although 2 years ago when I went, it did snow, like one day. Damn global warming. Okay.
You got my attention.
I came all this way to learn axes from you. So 10 silver. At this point, I might as well just learn everything. Why not? I have the money and I came all this way. Alright, let's equip it. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, I look sick. It's all glowing. No, I don't need gold. Thank you, though. I'm actually doing pretty good. I have a gold and 10 silver right now. I feel like I'm balling for level 17 or 18. Look at this. I look bona fide. Look at me. King of the castle. That's the fiery enchant, makes it glow like that. Oh, cool. Well, you really hooked me up. Thank you. I feel so cool. And I walked into the bank. That's not where I meant to go. How do I get to the middle? Oh, over here. Want to sell Haudrons? What's a how? Also it has a chance on hit to do like 40 fire damage. The X also has a proc to do with Shadow Ball. Oh my gosh! This is gonna be insane. 52 to 78 damage. What was my staff doing? 21 to 32. Dude, I'm excited. This is gonna be so cool. Okay, we got Iron Forge, Flight Path, Dunskies. Like, take me a minute though, or lock it on. Okay. And then the tram is to the east. Yeah, okay. And then we'll get Stormwind. So now I can just Dark Shore the Menethil and easily just fly to Iron Forge. Okay. We're getting pretty well connected here. Hand of Justice, a really good trinket. Level 55 through 60. Okay. Do the tram. Gives a chance on hit to basically just hit again. Oh my god. Isn't that what that proc that shamans can do too? Oh yeah, there's the quest to like do the rats. I love like the whooshing sound. Stand clear of the closing doors. That's so cool. Oh no! Hey SpongeBob, the bus is here! Ah! Ah! I'll stay over here. And the time really flew by tonight. Why am I the only one taking the tram? Where's all the other people? Why does, you know, like the Alliance and Azeroth have high-speed rail, but we can't get that in the US? You know? The damn shame. Why can't I just, you know, be an adventurer that... Oh, hey. Excuse me. You got off on the wrong side, dingus. What are you gonna do now? Just gonna stare at you. Okay. If you look north on the tram, as you guys, you can see the Loch Ness Monster? Wait, what? Okay, I'm looking north. Like, little, like, station areas. Whoa! I did see an enemy for a second. I forgot about that part. Was that it for a second? It was kind of smaller, the one that I saw. Can you get down there from like outside? Probably not. I doubt it. Whee! The Stormwind. Nah, it's an Easter egg. Oh, that makes sense. Whee! Why can't I just like be an adventurer with a sword and a shield and live off of doing quests for people? You know, what kind of clown world do we live in where I can't do that? Because I'll take an arrow to the knee. Oh, no, not me. I used to be an adventurer like you. I'll always be an adventurer. Ulfric Stormcloak ain't got shit on me. Fun fact, that's actually a reference to getting married. Oh, that's the problem though. You gotta get married to a fellow adventurer. You gonna settle down and have kids? I mean, sure. That might be nice for some, but I'm adventurer. Is that guild name Chicken Jockey? Get out of here, dude. People's guild names crack me up. Alright, I'm just gonna go do the Stormwind Stockades real quick. Because I took a wrong turn. Then you go on adventures together, exactly! And go, like, you know, walk downtown. And go into a bar, and they'll be like, oh, there's some rapscallions causing issues in the bar. I'll give you 20 silver to go remove them. And then kill 8 boars in the woods for their pelts. And bring them back to me. Then you go do that, and then Fish and Game shows up.
Greetings.
No. Nowadays, you... Okay. There's a long flight path. It's probably faster than taking the tram, though. Alright. Well, you know what? In for a penny. Just run the Goldshire real quick. And get that flight path. Why not? Why the heck not? Oh, look at all these people. Crazy. I mean, is there like a modern day equivalent? Maybe that's gig work, you know? But like with adventuring, there's like honor and purpose and getting, living life on the edge with your party, with your healer and your DPS. 100% gig work or being a bounty hunter. Being a bounty hunter is kind of, I don't know. I mean, you're not wrong. Was Dog the Bounty Hunter the true, like, MMO main character of our time? Yeah, it's definitely got to be gig work, like driving Lyft, Uber, doing DoorDash or Uber Eats. But come on, that's so lame in comparison. Not like, oh, the Scarlet Crusade has taken over this town. Kill 10 of them with 4 of your besties, girly pop. And I'll give you this sword as a reward and 20 bucks. Instead it's like, go deliver McDonald's to this dingus for $3. Not that there's anything wrong with gig work. Don't get me wrong. It's not as glamorous. Oh my god, your daughter says girly pop. It's kind of popped off. Most adventuring would really be lame. I guess so. It is like oh man, I'm hungry and I need to eat and I gotta go kill 6 mangy wolves or stringy wolf meat to give to this asshole innkeeper who's gonna give me 30 copper. But then you become a world-renowned champion. Man, there's the fair is in town. Hang on, let me get the flight path. Is there a flight path in Goldshire? There's gotta be, right? Maybe not? Or do you always have to do the run? The kitty laid down on my lap. Not in Goldshire? Oh, okay. I'm tripping. But let's check out the fair. The fair is in town. What's going on with this? What can you do at the fair?
And you are.
What things can I do at the fair? Visit Sage to get your fortune told. He's a gnoll, a very special gnoll. I'm going to expand the fair.
Dark
Okay,
lady,
I'll go
watch
get my
over
fortune.
you.
Well, what are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Get tickets?
Have a good one.
Goldshire is basically Dalinar. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Don't be shy. Buy a round for everyone. And what do you think? I'm made of money? I'm level 18. Not even old enough to drink. Where's Sage? I want to get my fortune told. Oh. Sage. Why is there a Tauren here? I am ready to discover. You've been tasked by your liege to guard his fields of corn from poachers. Yeah, cool, go clear. Yeah, I mean, that's actually a Baldur's Gate 3 quest, yeah. In Act 3. One night on patrol, you stumble across a haggard man in threadbare clothing stealing corn from the field. You quickly confront him, and he immediately begs for his life. He claims he is stealing the corn to feed his family, since the lord of the land, your liege, demands too much in taxes. Your liege is indeed known for his harsh taxes throughout the land. Make your choice. I slay the man. I turn over the man. I confiscate the corn. I allow the man to take enough corn to feed his family for a couple days, encouraging him to leave the land. I will show compassion to the man. Your next choice awaits. You alone have defeated a terrible beast that has been ravaging the countryside, taking its ear as a trophy. You later learn that your liege had offered a reward for the beast's death, and that a kind but destitute knight, who you know is trying to support a family by meager means, claims the beast's kill as his own. You have no real need for the money yourself, but you know that the destitute knight is lying for his own personal gain. I would show my liege the beast here and claim the beast's death as my own, taking the reward for my own use. Strong and claim it as your own. I would show my liege the beast here and claim the beast's death as my own. After all, I did slay it. I would then offer some of the reward to the destitute knight. Says I have no real need for the money myself. But damn it, they need to know that I killed the beast. They need to know. But I'll give him some money. I am a proud warrior. Your fortune is cast, warrior. For the next few hours, you will find your spirit in tune with your true nature. Oh, hey. Oh, increase my spirit by 10%? Fuck off. Be careful, as your fortune and your fate are never clear. I am about to log off. This is fine. I'd be happy to give you a written fortune, provided you have room in your inventory. There's one around from the insight you've shown. Give me my fortune. Whoa! Time is nothing. Timing is everything. We're gonna keep that as a memento of this special occasion. In 4 hours of being logged in, you can try again. Oh, cool! Do it again tomorrow then? No, probably Wednesday. We'll do it again. That's kitty. You climbed right into my lap, didn't you? Alright. We're gonna show off the kitty while we hearth. Behold! Oh. Ooh. Look at this little guy. Look at this little guy. Look at this little silly guy. chilling. Okay. Okay. You're really nice. Okay. Here, you want down? Or you want to stay in my lap? He wants to stay in my lap. I like saying hi to oh, he wants me to pet him and cuddle him and love him. Alright, here, we gotta do a little kill with the axe before we call it tonight. I'm glad I'm back here at the inn now. Well, that's level 9, but... First oh, I gotta level the axe, that's right. Oh my god. Okay, so... Oh, look at the animations, though! How cool! Like, holding the axe, like... Yeah! This is why I'm playing Night Elf Warrior. Sick animations. A little bit of a weird way to hold an axe, I think. It makes a little bit more sense with like a two-handed sword. But you know what? I'll take it. Oh, it did the shadow bolt. That's cool. Gubber Blump? Okay. Okay, Gubber. This won't take all that long. What time is it? Oh my god, it is 10:10. Okay, I gotta kill this and then log off. I have to be up in 7 hours and 50 minutes. I still gotta brush my teeth and stuff. Okay. Let's hit the old inn. Alright, and thank you so much for watching tonight. Amico, I really appreciate you. And anyone else lurking, chilling on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, I want to thank you all so much. It was a really chill night tonight. And I'll be back tomorrow at 7:30 Mountain Time. For some more World of Warcraft. We're going to see if we can hit level 20. We got to level up axe. This new axe, courtesy of Emiko. And we'll be vibing. It's glowing on my back. It's lighting me on fire. We'll get going. The kitty is on my lap. We're going to have to get him off so we can get ready for bed. But thank you so much. And night night.